Prince and Princess of Wales will fly to Boston this week as part of their commitment to environmental awareness.
And they will host the Earthshot Prize, with reports that there are no plans for the brothers, William and Harry, to meet.
Well, author and Vanity Fair Royal Editor Katie Nicholl is here for us now. So there's a bit of sibling rivalry going on here. We spoke to our US correspondents earlier, and they were saying that Team Will is now much more supportive than Team Harry.
Well, I think we know there's this rivalry at the heart of the brothers, but I think this is an interesting dynamic because you've got the Prince and Princess of Wales going over tomorrow to Boston. Now, they're flying out ahead of the awards ceremony. The big pièce de résistance, what we're being told, is William's Super Bowl moment is going to be this prize-giving ceremony. On Friday, he's going to be giving 5 winners £1 million each, huge prize money, as part of this initiative, which he hopes is going to very much be his legacy project. Brilliant. Hitting the States. This is the first time they've gone to the States as the Prince and Princess of Wales. It also comes after a difficult period for William and Kate in America. The fallout from that Oprah interview really caused a cultural divide here. So they're dealing with all of that. Plus, a couple of days later, you're going to have the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on the same coast receiving a different kind of award, the Ripple of Hope Award, for taking on institutional racism, we understand, within the royal family. Now, I've spoken to the palace. My understanding is that the absolute focus for William and Kate is going to be on Boston. They're going out early so that they can meet some people, get to know some people in the community, and they don't want any distractions. Well, you can absolutely understand why not, but there is a big distraction, and that's the elephant in the room.
And, you know, you've written about this a lot in the past, and we know and love the Prince of Wales for the fact he can hardly disguise his feelings. He's quite an emotional character, isn't he, the Prince of Wales? And we remember in the immediate aftermath of that Oprah interview, he was heckled by a journalist and asked if the monarchy was racist, and he couldn't help himself, but he bit back, didn't he?
That's right.
There is every chance that could happen again when they could be upstaged by the unfortunate timing of this Ripple of Hope award. Do you think he'll be able to keep a lid on it if he is pushed to that point again?
I think it's an interesting question, Isabella. I mean, you're referring to the aftermath of the Oprah interview when it was, I think it was a Sky News reporter who asked, is the royal family a racist family? And William, who very rarely responds to these questions that are called out, you're asked not to call out, said absolutely not. Now, in America, it's a different game with the media. There's every chance someone might call out a question, and everyone knows that Harry and Meghan have set themselves up as the alternative royal court. I'd be very surprised if he wasn't asked a question about his brother. But I think they are going to do everything they can to keep that focus on the Earthshot, on their visit, and not let anything detract.
Do you think that the death of Her Majesty the Queen has changed the mood in the States towards the Prince and Princess of Wales? An increase in support for them? He's first in line to the throne now.
I do. I mean, remember, I write for Vanity Fair, so I'm writing very much for this American audience. Now, in the wake of Oprah, I would say the sympathy was for Harry and Meghan, who were seen very much as victims of the institution, and there was a bit of a tide turning against William and Kate. We'd never seen that before. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see the reception. I think this is going to be a massive charm offensive. I suspect that America will fall head over heels in love with William and Kate, the new Prince and Princess of Wales. I think it will be a huge success. And I think when you think about the last tour they did to the Caribbean, which wasn't the given success we expected it to be, and this isn't quite a royal tour, it's still an important visit, I think you're going to see things done quite differently on this. I think it's going to feel fresh and modern, and I think they're going to engage in a way that you haven't seen them do.
I really hope so. I really hope that in this new era, the new Prince and Princess of Wales will put forward that dignified, ambassadorial, more austere view of the royal family, and this kind of showbiz tittle-tattle hopefully will sort of start to vanish away.
I'm literally told the words are, we don't want any distractions, and I think you're right. I think that's what they want the focus on. They're representing the royal family, they're out there as global ambassadors, and particularly for the Prince of Wales, he wants this to be his legacy project. This is really important to him. He doesn't want family tittle-tattle and gossip and a family rift overshadowing any of this.